It's teaching that will make somebody to be walking on the road and be doing like this. Because they have taught him that there are cobwebs that can tie somebody from progress. So as he's walking in his head, there are cobwebs, so therefore he feels them in the environment. And I'm very serious, because I have prayed for people who came who were always fighting cobwebs. Honey, you know, they move around and I'm not joking. They go to their working place in the office and they sit on the table. Mental health. The kind of pastor you listen to will determine your mental health. When your pastor tells you that your cloth, your dressing will determine whether you make it to heaven or not, you start dressing like a retired old woman, and people wonder what has befallen you is coming from the teaching of the kind of pastor you listen to. Meanwhile, the Bible says, let the priest dress for beauty and for honor. God is not anti-beauty. He is the originator of beauty. It is called the beauty of holiness, not the uglification of holiness. The beauty of holiness. He is altogether beautiful, altogether lovely. The kind of pastor you listen to. When you see somebody walking on the road and he said he's doing like this, he said he's doing like this, it is from teaching. They have already told him that as you're walking, there are demons fighting to hinder your progress. So he's praying as he's going. It's coming from teaching. And yet when you see people organized, composed, taking charge of their world, and knowing that nothing is impossible when it comes to the operation of God's purpose for their lives, it's coming from teaching. The kind of pastor you listen to will determine your mental health. People are having all kinds of mental condition today because of teachings, because of what their pastors are feeding them. Especially when you go to a prosperity church, where they make you think that your acceptance with God is determined by your wealth, by your monetary value, by your acquisition of material things. So when that is the yardstick for your relationship with God, and you're trying and it is not working, you become depressed. You're in church but you're depressed. Because two people who came last week to the church for the first time, since they joined this commission, already have evidence. Since you joined the commission, no evidence. So you're depressed, feeling like God has rejected you, feeling like God doesn't love you enough. Doctrine is critical. They shall not endure sound doctrine. So they will heap up teachers with itching ears who will mess them up. Doctrine is the reason why a husband will break his marriage and walk away, because they've told him his wife is a witch. It's from doctrine. Doctrine is the reason why a woman will almost poison her husband, because he has been told that every time you sleep and they press you, the face that presses you is the witch. And then every time they press her is the husband's face that is used. So she has to eliminate her enemy. It's coming from doctrine. Those teachings are not hugaino. They are not sound. I'm teaching good here. You start suspecting your mother in the village. She didn't eat you when you were a baby in the womb. She didn't eat you when you were an infant breastfeeding. She didn't poison you when she fed you with feeding bottle. It is now that you're an adult that your mother in the village is the one hindering your progress. What a sick teaching. Your father in the village who deprived himself his life to raise you up. Now you have become somebody. Now he's the witch that is fighting your progress. Can see the kind of teaching you listen to will determine your mental health. I'm teaching good tonight. Yeah, I'm teaching good.